Roy?
Every
Nicholas
tournament.
Cage.
Yeah. The first budget tournament, he defeated me, and ever since then, I have made it my mission to crush him.
Nice.
What's up, guys? David 122, and welcome back to the Battling Budget Tournament. Apparently, Davey Boy is not going to be able to play tonight because his opponent flaked on him. However, Keiran and Ryan both have their matches tonight. So, we still have some dueling excitement for you, just not the main event, I am sorry.
No, you're not. We all know how it would actually go down. Not JoJo.
I've got the room up whenever.
Not JoJo.
Not JoJo. Got the room up in US Casual, boys.
US Casual?
Guess Kieran's
Yeah.
going first.
Are the EDOPro guys saying that US are a bunch of filthy casuals?
Yes.
Have you seen Tulsa Regional?
That's just one of them, dog. I'm disappointed I didn't even have to ask for the password.
Well,
It's the default, okay?
well.
We gotta come up with a new Mimi password.
Yep.
Number.
Number. Or, Koikatsu Party. Koikatsu.
No.
Dude!
Alright, guys. First, we have Keiran versus Nicholas Cage.
Sure it's not Nicholas Cage?
It's... I don't...
Nani?
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 Upstart Goblin playing
Mermail's
that
going
39
first?
card deck. Mermail's going first.
Let's see if he has the combo.
Das combo.
Mermails traditionally go first when they misclick the go first button at the beginning of the duel.
Shows how much you know about mermails in the modern era.
I'm just fucking around.
Hey, look, it's a nimble.
Ah, yes. The misclick play. Favorite.
Hello there.
Hello there, Marion.
Oh,
What
hi,
are we
Marion.
doing? Oh, budget stuff. Hello.
Yee.
Right, we got Nicholas Cage versus Keiran.
Oh yeah, we unraveled the mystery on who it
Mhm.
truly was.
Been unmasked.
Uh-oh.
For the longest time, I thought it was just Predators, like alt.
Everyone did.
No.
Who's
Predator
hosting,
can't
Dave?
play Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's true.
What'd you say, Mary?
What's the pass? Is it the server pass?
You should know.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, it is. One day you'll say it, Ryan. One day.
I appear to be in a pickle.
Yeah, you appear to be in a infinite loop of negate.
According
So
to Cap
not
G,
good.
infinite negates aren't even good.
And they're healthy
You-
for the game.
No.
Who watches Cap G?
I'm enjoying the fact that his video titles are getting progressively more clickbaity.
Ah,
Are they getting longer? Because I
Yes.
remember that was a big deal. They were just they were titles. They were sentences.
They still are. Like, you can't even read the whole one. Like, you... It was like, infinite
Brutal.
gates aren't even good. And like, it was like...
Oh my god. One of his titles is literally, I couldn't even figure out what was going on in this chain. Too many chain links.
I think that's what he does for his replays.
Oh my god.
I don't know, Kieran.
Flame Noble Knights is 100%. I got proof. The best deck. You won't even believe how it's... What is this? These are
That's an
just
actual title?
descriptions.
Yeah, that's the title.
Oh no.
These titles are just...
Is that how you
they're
out
just
the
very
infinite
fun.
gates? Just crash over the stupid bird?
Yeah, but you still have to deal with Thunderbird.
Yeah, but that's not infinite negates. It's just one negate.
I miss OTK more. I wish they didn't have to go in first play anymore.
I
Guess
love being able to get rid of that thing by activating a continuous spell.
All right.
Oh yeah. Kazuchi. Is that just a random Megalo there?
Turn end.
Needed to play more spell and traps there to prevent that from coming back.
Yeah,
So glad.
well,
I'm so glad Avian Sing play.
can't
I love
play
that
enough.
card.
Ooh,
I love that card.
Moray of Greed.
not gonna stop that
Moray of
Moray
even
of
card
greed, though.
advantage.
So Kieran, right? What are you gonna do if he crazy boxes your ass again?
Austin.
Kill myself.
I mean, I do the same.
If he sets up infinite debates. I'm dying of COVID. Infinite negates plus crazy box. That'd be lit.
Yes.
That'd be a power move.
I think I'm coming down with a cold, so I'm like, oh god, I'm dying. It's COVID.
Yes, Fish Day.
Yes, Fish Day.
My favorite day of the week. Time for another fish video. Oh, by the way, Dave,
Oh.
I've recently watched one of your videos and I saw that new intro you've got there. I didn't know I was there. Very nice.
Wow, that's been an intro for a while now, Marion.
Yeah, I hope that puts into context a few things.
It really does.
Well, when I become friends with YouTubers, I stop watching them because if I want their opinion, I can just ask them. You know what
True.
I mean?
Yeah, plus, you just don't want to watch my stuff because you're
I'm fucking dead.
Because I'm what?
because you're a giant penis.
I am veiny.
You're a veiny, throbbing cock.
What? No.
Pulsating member. Oh,
Ready
God.
to blow.
I can feel the buzzing in my nose. I'm dying of COVID. Go God.
What is going on with you?
The murder hornets.
Man,
The murder hornets got
Live.
COVID-19 and now they're ejecting it into people.
Ah.
All right.
with the 5G towers, right?
Yeah, it's because they're making their nests in the 5G towers.
Well, the best way to combat COVID is to inject those UV rays directly into your veins.
I thought you had to inject bleach directly into your veins or something.
It's a combo. You need UV irradiated sanitizer.
So now we're cooking with methane.
Now we're cooking gas. I think I'm dead.
So Dave, do you still live in New York or is it just New Jersey?
What? So this is gonna look weird.
UV
The greater
combo breaker.
UV bleach.
COVID breaker.
So here's the plan.
Play the same scale. Okay.
Dude, he's got to have wavering. He's got that meta play.
I was gonna say, needs more wavering eyes.
Like, when you watch The Walking Dead and stuff, you're like, man, how could everyone let the world get this bad if there's like a zombie plague running around? We would totally...
Literally.
like,
Guys,
first thing-
stay inside.
Now
There's a zombie plague going around.
people like,
My body, my choice.
go to the beach, get eaten. Like, but
Well,
like,
the first thing you do is elect the God Emperor, Donald Trump.
yeah.
That's the first step. Got that.
I thought it was
That's-
Camacho.
That happened. So,
Ryan,
just
it
gotta
worked.
I mean, could you imagine, like, if the COVID memes are this good, could you imagine the zombie apocalypse memes?
Oh my gosh.
I thought I was ready by playing all this Call of Duty, and now I'm just dead.
They'd be lit.
It worked.
Hey, look, it's towers.
I'm
Made
pretty
my
sure
big,
Mer-
Grateful.
made
pretty
my
sure
big
Mermails
guy
have an
hope it
outlet.
sticks. Well, mermails can make big number, right?
Isn't that
Yeah.
what their deck's about?
have
Issue
to make
being
Quite
extra
large number.
Yeah, they gotta make extra big number to get over the debuff.
Yeah.
Or you could just, go into Utopia the Lightning like an absolute champ.
Yeah.
Crazy. Ooh.
Oh yeah, they also
Oh.
made that.
Yeah.
I forgot about
You could
that.
also just do that.
I
What's
heard
your
you
out the
like-
towers, guys?
My main decked Gammas.
Kaiju. That's a kaiju. Murder wasp isn't even a kind of wasp. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
they're Japanese giant hornets, right? Like that's just what they
Yeah,
are.
Yes.
and it's like not a problem.
They're just
And they're
very
called murder
fucking
wasps
big.
because they go through and murder honeybees.
That, and I'm pretty sure the sting is it potentially fatal to humans.
Yeah, if you get
In
like
extreme
30
you-
days.
If you get an allergic reaction, it is.
Or like
you'd have to
30
be
stings.
swarmed by them.
Oh,
Nani?
didn't summon in defense mode. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
I mean,
Could have got
seeing
memory
as how
loss.
like
Okay, guys, I've got the play.
nice, pay
Minus 8.
Seeing as how, you know, like, the Japanese have these things, like, buzzing around Tokyo from, like, since the dawn of time, and they're not constantly being killed by them, I think it's fine.
Well, so the issue that it has in America is that our honeybees have not adapted to defeat them.
Yeah, and our honeybees have been getting the raw deal for a while, because
Yeah.
it seems like,
Our honeybees haven't adapted the bee ball from that the
Right.
Japanese Asians ones have. Have you guys ever seen that, by the way?
I have not, but I was watching a clip
B-ball?
from Kyle Hill's channel. He was talking about it.
oh yeah, because he's no longer on Because Science.
Nope.
What happened to that?
I don't know. Creative differences?
Is Because Science the crash course science show that everybody watched in high school? Is that
No.
the guy? No.
No, you're thinking
Crash
of
Course was
you're
made by
thinking of
the,
Vsauce.
No, that would be the Vlogbrothers.
Crash-
It's Crash
Crash
Course.
Course is made by the guy who
That
made
PBS feeling thing.
Falling with the Stars.
Hank and John.
Yeah, Hank. I remember him.
I like
Hank Green.
the Crash Course to Astronomy one was a really good one.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, speaking of bees, for
Plays
my
that one.
college final, I had to write like a 5-page essay about the historical and biological significance of the bee movie to American culture. And I just wanted to kill myself at the end of that.
Is that like the that video where every time they say B,
And restart.
it plays faster?
Yeah, it's
No,
kind of
you-
like that, but for 5 hours.
If I was your teacher, regardless of the content of the essay, I would have given you a B.
I got an A, thank you very much. A 99.
So you failed.
I
Yes.
failed.
You didn't get a B.
I failed Frasier. Or Seinfeld's different.
Hmm.
I assume those are different.
I don't know why
Yes.
they decided that Jerry Seinfeld was the voice of a bee. What, like,
Imagine him auditioning for
Black and
that.
yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and
I
yellow.
don't know why I'm a bee.
I'm a bee. Oh, but then it's like not only that, but it's like, was he a worker bee? Because like worker bees are female, so that was like,
That was actually a big part of the paper. Is the males don't actually have stingers. That's you're thinking about drones who only work.
yeah,
with,
all they do
queens.
is boink the queen, and there's not that many of them in the hive because
So canonically, the bee movie is about a female bee.
it just
Yeah, it's
sounds like Jerry.
homosexual.
It's a homosexual female bee that happens to kind of sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
Which makes it
Oddly
even better.
specific.
content.
I'm a carpet munching bee.
Beware!
Most progressive movie ever is what you're saying.
Of course,
That's
Jerry
offensive
Seinfeld.
and stupid.
I can't believe Clean defense position has beat Abyss Megalo.
Oh, he hasn't cowboyed you yet.
I think it
He
was
must have
his
opened
idea.
really bad.
What are you doing? He's like, I got a movie idea.
It was his
I wanna
idea.
be a bee. He's always yelling because that's no one can do a normal Jerry. He's always yelling, Jerry. I can be a bee.
I like how it was his idea. I don't think he had any creative input at all.
It would have just been like about a couple of guys hanging out in his hive, talking about
With
the
a spark
relationships
chat.
and stuff. And his weird bee neighbor.
Kramer.
It's
Except
just,
he's a wasp.
except he's a wasp. He's a murder hornet. So he's breaking in and stealing its stuff.
The new Ant-Man villain.
The murder wasp.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they were just released so that, we stay inside.
Yeah, they want to
Oh,
keep us
yes.
inside so they can water
Well,
the
apparently
grass.
66% of the new COVID cases are people who stayed at home.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Ryan, how
Wow.
has Governor Cuomo been dealing with? He's been on the news every single day on
I mean,
YouTube trending.
Cuomo's pretty much treating us like he always treats us, as like a second thought, and just doesn't really pay much attention to Western New York in general.
That's because I live in the virus-spreading capital of the world.
It's true.
All right, so we got a donation, Dave. Would you like to read that?
Ooh.
Nico
Holy
Toko.
fuck! This
Thank you.
fucking this game is very good, by the way, guys.
He treated you like a second thought.
Nani?
Him and his nipple piercings.
I just got fucking dark hold.
Normal summon.
Oh, upstart
Nice.
goblin.
Nice. You need that life points. So now you can pay 8 again.
Well, thank you for the donation, Nico Toko.
I mean, if you told me that with like all those stay-home people got sick, I know why they got sick.
Because they didn't stay at home.
No, well, they're either lying or they're staying at homes, and therefore they're getting everything in Amazon. So they're just because if you told me that package carriers and delivery boys and stuff are just like delivering the COVID right to your door, I wouldn't be very surprised. Because they're just going to everyone's house.
Definitely wipe down stuff and
Special delivery. Aww, my
You know,
package.
that reminds you of something I never mentioned. I want them to bring back odd jobs, specifically milk. I miss having milk big.
What do you mean you miss? You were alive in a time where you were receiving milk via a milkman?
No, consider this. Just imagine you're just minding your day, and then there goes the mailman, like, oh, nice, I got some mail. And then some guy walks up to you in a white-ass suit and says, here's your milk, man. And I'm like, hell yeah, I feel important. Who doesn't want a milkman? It's milk!
This is actually a very back and forth game between please and
it's very good. I'm very much enjoying it.
You know, if
Who
we
doesn't want a
if we
milkman?
brought back the milkman, we might actually see people having kids again.
I knew you were gonna go there, and I really hope you didn't. Because it's a very earnest thing I want to happen in my life.
To be cucked by the milkman?
No. That's a very specific thing that I don't want to happen.
So if you direct your attention to the screen, you'll see that Keiran and NCconroy are neck and neck.
I was cucked by the milkman.
Think he's gonna go into a link and kill me here?
I can't believe you're only ahead by 50 life points. And most of those life
Dude.
points are upstart goblin.
Riveting gameplay.
Riveting game.
What?
Although it does
No
seem
more
like
Mr.
a
Boy?
continuous trap that automatically puts an OTK deck in defense mode probably would make it stop doing what it's supposed to be doing.
And people say, please don't rely on Flood.
Ugh.
No one
He
says
beat me.
that. Did you not?
That was a
Okay.
very skillful.
I top decked directly. I drew towers when I didn't need it. I needed any other clee. That was a good match.
Do you think do you think the milkman would deliver almond milk? Or oat milk?
Yes.
I assume you have to pay extra, though.
Show me the tit on an almond.
Yeah.
How do you milk an oat?
It just seems like something that should be a thing. I would love a milkman, like the milk
He pulls up with a
industry.
cart and he's like, enjoy my selection of various milks.
Why are you perverting it, man?
I
It's
have-
a normal thing.
Bovine and goat, almond, soy,
Lots of soy.
lots of soy with extra
Yeah, Conroy has no wiggle
estrogen in
room.
it. It'll give you big fat titties.
Like the cost of his deck?
Yeah, he was at cost.
Nice.
So what you're saying is it is scientifically proven that if you pay more, you win more.
Okay, Ryan, put your game together.
It's there.
Is the password
in
milkman?
No, it's Geo.
Show them the what for.
What's your password?
GIO.
Gio.
Why do you prefer to ignore the official Davinator
I would've made it milkman.
server password, Ryan?
Well, because the official Davinator password is dumb.
You
Well,
just
Ryan,
say
you
that
thi-
because you don't have a mastery
Inappropriate.
of big number.
Ryan, you think 5 years into this you'd warm up to it by now?
What are the odds of a tourney with a deck limit of 50? Well, Pyro Tempest Wing, if you looked at half the deck list in the tournament, you'd say that this one is a tournament with a deck limit of 50.
Pretty much.
I mean,
If you look at everyone below top 18, all of their decks are not close to 100. Except for like 2.
my deck was
All
like
right,
70.
you're playing Pen Mage?
Yee.
Nice.
Good Pen Mage.
Are you enjoying it?
Search butthole.
You wouldn't
It's-
play Astrograph in 2020. There's no point.
It's strange. Leave it at that.
I just don't know if I could play it.
Rip Lodocus.
Look, man.
Feels-
When a
Carmel
synchro
and
spam
scale.
person. First game you didn't draw a pen called
Yeah.
Darkworm. Have you been doing that
upset
every
about
game?
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much.
Oh my god.
That like that 3-game match that Ryan sent me last stream, he like opened Pendulum Call every single game,
Fuck you, Ryan.
Right?
and he didn't win.
Fair and balanced.
And he didn't win.
Wait, what? How did you lose those?
Miss
Oh, I wanna
Pereira.
Oh, the
No.
next part they're gonna animate is part
Right.
6, and part
Yeah,
6
it comes in
sucks.
fall.
I'm kind of bummed about this, but oh well.
Pendulum Shokan.
Dave, did
That
you ever
looks
finish
fun.
Oh,
part
nice.
4?
Go into a Berry and Hope. Beatrice?
Nah. Samorg.
Ho ho.
Imagine not making a rank 6 play. Imagine not making a suboptimal rank 6 play.
Naruto beatdown.
Not about. I wanted
I
to,
already
but I
recorded it on
didn't have the
Challenge.
right.
Oh, is that the best card there? My boy, Apex Avian?
My
The
boy,
best.
Big Chicken.
I don't know how to beat this.
Is this the mirror?
Somewhat.
Mm.
Oh, I see. He's got like the Endymion engine.
He's got the
Yeah.
edamame engine.
This is such a hard choice.
Takoyaki.
Really.
Okay, thank God he said odd eyes.
He said
So
odd eyes.
what do you negate in odd eyes, my guy?
Not sure.
Odd Eyes, Pendulum Dragon in the scale. Ends turn. Probably should negate it. It's a good card.
It is at 1. It's dangerous. I don't know.
Ryan's like, I don't know what it does, but I do know it's limited.
I have limited knowledge of that.
I don't know what it does, but
if
it
it's
is
at
a
1, it mustn't be fun.
If it's at 1, it's a threat.
Bad cards aren't at 1. Negate.
Negate that upstart. Do it.
Do it. It's a 1.
It's bad. I love Persona Dragon.
Nah, man.
Oh
if you're gonna
my
negate
God,
Upstart,
Gio.
you negate Upstart with Dark Briar.
Gio,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Black Rose 'em. It'll be funny.
Budakaros. That's not
Yeah.
Black.
That was
Gay.
almost Black Rose.
This is Wing Pegasus at Ignister.
It's a good synchro.
Looks like furry bait.
What?
How? It's
A
a
horse.
machine.
It's a cyber.
Would you fuck a toaster? I'd fuck.
No!
Oh.
I'd take a bath with him.
No!
Looks like there's 2 types of people in this world.
People who would fuck a toaster and people who would take a bath with one.
Choose your side wisely.
Well,
Choose your fight.
Arc and defense.
It's furry bait. Oh.
I mean, everything that's not a human, I guess, is technically a furry, right?
Or a scaly. There's no middle.
Yeah, but there's no. Is there really a difference?
Yes.
Well, the thing about it is, if you think about a reptile girl, is her mammaries. Do they get mammaries? Because
No, they
technically reptiles don't need those.
You
So
see,
out of
Dave, the
canon.
difference is one you have to.
Also, if they do have boobies, are they bulbous or are they scaly? That is a very important question.
Are we talking about like Argonians from like Skyrim?
Yeah, like the lusty Argonia.
Why does why do Argonians have boobs? They don't need them. Ryan, you're as the Skyrim expert.
You left the purple poison alone.
And he could negate it, but
Fusroda! Lizard boobs.
Can't wait for Skyrim 2 or Elder Scrolls 6.
Skyrim 2.
Because I always forget that it's actually called the Elder Scrolls.
Now
I
on
just call it
everything.
Skyrim.
Ported to everything.
I know negating purple poison destroys it again.
Can we get a lusty Argonian dating sim? Todd!
That's
Todd's
just
Oh
the
Skyrim.
god.
Tid, get on that, Todd.
I hope they get more than 4 voice actors this time. That would be nice.
I mean,
'Cause,
they
like,
had more than Oblivion. Oblivion had like 2. Like you'd go down the street and have 2 people. They'd just be talking to themselves. Like, hi, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing really good. You know, it's like
You have
know,
committed
Sky-
crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you, Neardo?
You know,
I think-
Skyrim's a very big game. And it took a lot of time and effort and resources to make, so they had to cut corners somewhere.
True.
And they chose the graphics and the sound quality. Those are the 2 big things they did not give a shit about.
They're like, they'll fix it with mods.
Because, like, I don't know if you played, like, version 1.0 Skyrim, but god, that shit looks bad.
It does look bad. Vanilla Scrim looks pretty, looks pretty grim. No, in Oblivion, they actually had Radiant AI, which was an interesting mechanic where instead of having scripted things the AI would do, they literally would just wander around and just decide to do as they were doing it, which is why the 2 NPCs would start having a random conversation. The idea was that it would make like the world seem more alive because the NPCs are doing things that sound like they're, real people. But unfortunately, that's why in Oblivion you'd get those really weird conversations where somebody would be like, "Good day we're having." "Yes, did you hear about those bandits?" "Man, troubling times it is." Like it's like not really a good day. Get away from me!
Why
Like,
when
it's
you go
like-
to Caden Hall, that Khajiit is always dead.
Oh yeah, because
Uh,
that's right. Because they like that was the other thing is that characters would like steal and stuff due to their Radiant AI, and the guards would kill NPCs, and a lot of times they'd have like quests attached to them. so you'd just be wandering around and be like, "You failed a quest." Like, what the fuck? I wasn't even doing that one. Because that guy with the fork.
Wait, Ryan, why didn't you trigger that? Oh, that sucks.
yeah.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
So they did away with that in Oblivion, which makes the NPCs seem less alive, but the guards aren't going to kill your quest giver. So,
Well, the thing about it is a lot of my friends pick Khajiit, not because of, the unarmed stat bonus, but because they're fucking furries. No one picks Khajiit for that.
I would have picked
It's always a furry thing.
Khajiit has
It's
wares.
They have wares for sale if you have them.
If you have the coin. Attack?
He's thinking.
I mean, I guess you kind of have to crash over Odd Eyes, don't you?
If you do that,
Does the Synchro do anything on his?
because then you can do that.
Broken Shoken. Probably should negate it.
Sad boy hours. He can't negate it. It'll pop again.
Yeah,
Big rip.
he doesn't need to know that.
He's known that. He said it in the chat.
Yeah, but Ryan can get lucky.
All night. Fine.
That was why my toady boy was always I can actually negate purple poison with toady boy. I remember accidentally stealing a single ring in Riften that escalated into a full-on brawl between the merchants.
I know what quest he's talking about.
Oh yeah, that's the one that Brynjolf gives you, like, to get into the Thieves Guild, and I guess he must have fucked it up.
The best guild.
The best.
Oh,
All furries.
God, this sucks. You kind of have to.
Yeah.
Broken Shogun.
That reminds me of when I used to play GTA 4, and I would purposely just get my star level to 5 and beat up the guards or the cops.
This is a exercise in can I top deck a high scale?
Yeah.
That's a negative.
Is it another purple poison?
No.
I know Purple Poison's got that fat ass.
It's Pendulum Call. I mean, he might not have another monster.
Oh.
Problem is Wind Pegasus
We'll
every
see.
turn.
Yeah, the perpetual, like, getting rid of your scales is, like, a huge problem.
Yeah.
It's good in Speedroids because it's the only wind synchro monster that can affect back row.
Pen
Okay, well that was the strangest top deck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
my.
yeah.
Oh yeah, balanced gameplay.
Jonky Magician effect. He has some things he can work with.
I mean, Pendulum Summon.
Skyrim is one of the best games ever. It's just like... It's a very shallow experience.
It's
but
100%
good
shallow.
shallow. It's a good shallow.
It's like Chris. He's a handful, but he's a good handful.
Yeah, it's no Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
I knew that was
That
gonna
game's
be-
way too good for its own
It's no
good.
No Man's Sky.
You know, that Cyberpunk 2088 or whatever the name is.
2077.
The Keanu Reeves simulator, right?
The
That's
Keanu,
gonna-
yes. I mean, it's made by
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red, so
Which means it's gonna be that long too. It's gonna be insane.
they're
Oh, man.
adamant that Ciri's not going to be in it. They're like
I hope
super.
they're wrong. I hope they're just trying to
She has
keep
to be
it
in there
private.
because her and Geralt, that's like their thing.
She
Like,
mentions it in The Witcher that she went to a world where people had like cybernetic implant, like
She described it weird because she didn't know what it was, but she was distinctly talking about the 2077 world. Yeah,
yeah.
that's set up though.
that's set up though.
Aw, man, Ryan. This is a good game.
So if you guys had to put together
40.
what would it be like? Would it
51.
be just a sim like YGOPro? Would it be more like story-driven games Konami likes putting?
9.
If
What card do you have in hand?
if Konami
Dark
made YGOPro,
Dark Worm?
No, like if you had to build the next Yu-Gi-Oh game, how would you do it? Would you go like the
Really
Why'd you
missing
pro-
the lack of a diagonal link 2. That was a bad call on my part.
I'm not really sure. Maybe a VR game.
That'd be nice, summoning your monsters and shit.
Yeah, it'd be kind of
You have to make the cringy motions like in the show.
Okay.
I mean, if Ciri's in
got.
it, that's what it is, Pyro Tempest Wayne.
Siri is most definitely a top.
I play that game every night.
Ho ho! Have you found Gender Ben Kaiba on Koikatsu yet, Dave?
I see what? Gender Ben Kaiba.
I asked a question.
No.
What?
Oh
No!
Oh,
I would never.
Wow.
There's been a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! VR fan games. that
There
just,
has
like,
been a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh going on in this game.
She's like,
There has been.
would Gender Ben Kaiba say things to you like you're a third-rate boyfriend with a fourth-rate dick?
She'd probably be very Sundara, but then again, regular Kaiba is very Sundara. So.
Sundar, hey?
Oh, you know he cares.
Whatever, Baka.
Baka.
I don't know, female Kaiba with long hair.
Crashing
is hot,
my
Mhm.
dark worm into your dark worm.
Negate.
Bing.
Dum, dum,
Negate.
dum.
There it is.
Congratulations!
Oof.
Game 1 goes to Ryan.
That was game 1.
Stop talking about food in the chat.
Stop typing food.
What's Fuda Simulator
That's like the
2020?
Biggest hypocritical statement you could possibly have said. Dave.
Fuda Simulator.
That was only game 1? Yes, Wiggs. That was game 1. It's a pendulum mirror. What the fuck did you expect?
You got to use dual lands off of my scales, though.
Sure did.
Female Kaiba's just Alexis.
I would do that, like, what the hell is it called? Itadeki something?
Itadakima? Oh, Itadaki Saki? Talk about the...
With Mari, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd make that game.
It's not a game.
What?
It's not a game.
I said I'd make that game.
How?
I don't know.
Wait, Ryan,
CD
you didn't
Projekt
open
Red would
pen
do it.
called Darkworm again?
CG
I
Project.
didn't?
You're losing your
you're
touch, man.
You play as Succubus Hentai Whammon, and I don't know.
I didn't.
Oh, there's the Duelist
I'd
Alliance. There's the Duelist Alliance.
I don't know what you're talking about. I kind of did.
Itadeki Psyche. There you go. Psyche?
Yeah, it's...
I guess what do you think the next Witcher game would be? Because I
I
don't
don't
think
know how they
Witcher
go up
4.
from here.
They can't make it a 4.
they can't make a 4. Do you think they'd make a prequel, or they make like a restart where it's like you play as like a different Witcher or something?
It would be like
Honestly?
Assassin's Creed, where you just make your own Witcher and play with them.
Honestly, I think the Witcher's done.
Really?
No,
Last
they're
time-
making another one.
I know they're making another one, but
It's
like
I doubt it's gonna be Geralt, but they are making another one.
They could redo number 1, so make it
It's just
playable.
gonna be Gwent Simulator. It's like that weird game they tried.
Gwent.
dude, they have to
Gwent.
put Gwent in it, and the main
Herb
character has to
Schmerbs.
be like,
How about a
"Ugh,
game of Gwent?
who plays that old game?
No, it's
Jesus
gonna be.
Christ, Ryan, pendulum summon already.
It's gonna be just Yu-Gi-Oh, but Gwent. It's gonna be
Gwent.
like jaded Yugi as a Gwent player.
It's just Geralt. He's like, it's time to duel.
Time to duel. Now I get
time to duel.
serious. Jesus Christ,
There was,
Ryan,
like,
pendulum summon.
There was that one.
Working on it.
There was an herbalist in what do you call it? The expansion in Tucson, and you walk in and she's like, "Would you like a sample of my herbs?" And you can literally say, "Herb Schmerbs. How about a game of Gwen?" And like I couldn't believe it when Geralt says it, and she just does that stupid Gwent nod, and I died.
She killed you.
They just like nod forward and then lean back.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a shitty duel. I found a fresh
Oh.
chest.
Dude, that was gonna be shit.
Gwent GX, Witcher GX Gwent.
GX Quest.
What they could do is they could start doing the books.
But isn't that
I mean, they
being
could do-
animated by Superman?
What?
They could do stuff like in the world of The Witcher, but not actually following Geralt. They did that with Thronebreaker.
Yeah. Well,
Just
yeah,
do
that
it.
would, because
a
the,
new-
the books are all prequels, so they could do those stories.
A new lineage of Witchers. That's what we.
You know, they very easily could do like a spin-off with the Red Baron, because after you do his quest line, kind of just leaves the entire game.
I mean, the
So-
Bloody Baron?
Huh?
Unless
Yeah,
he
Blood
hangs
Baron.
himself.
He hanged himself. He has his family with him. Well, what's left of it.
Well, no. If you save his, if it depends on what you do. If you release that thing that lives in the tree, he ultimately hangs himself at the end of the quest.
Oh, I had the one where he just ran off.
Yes, because you killed the thing in the tree and let the kids die. I opted my second playthrough to free that thing and save the kids. But when you save the kids, his wife gets punished for letting the kids escape and gets turned into a water hag, and he like kills himself.
Unless you just kill the hag. You can save his wife
You can't save his wife.
and the kid.
You can't save the wife.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. I think what you
I
can
for
Save
sure.
the wife.
if you
The
can,
ending I got
think,
where he and his wife went off to seek help for her because she was like mentally disabled.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was because you killed the plant thing.
Right.
No, I just went to the bog earlier
If you
before I started the Bloody Baron quest.
I think you can. There's a third ending. I know. I don't remember what it was, but the third ending is if you kill the tree thing before it's given to you as a quest by the three crones. You can just go to that tree, talk to the thing, and free it or kill it, and then it changes a little bit of the rest of the quest.
He set cards to prevent you from summoning Big Bird.
I know.
Tribute summon it to assert dominance.
I kind of wish they would remake The Witcher 1. Except the problem with that is though, the Witcher
One's bad.
The Witcher 1 has this weird character as a stand-in for Ciri, and it's really strange.
Really.
It's also got really wonky combat mechanics.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming they would just redo it
Port it over. Yeah.
with the number 3's engine. But yeah, no, there's a weird stand-in for Ciri. It's implied to be another Elder Blood child, and that really kind of ruins the lore. Especially after I've read all the books, it makes no
So
sense.
just retcon it.
Although to be fair, that kid does show up in Witcher 3 as a letter to Geralt. It's in the bookstore in Novigrad. It's a letter from that kid from the game 1, but it's only signed as A. I think his name was like Alvin or something.
Alva!
Alvor of Riverwood.
But yes, that's a little bit lore breaking. So I don't know. It's a little weird.
I think if they did remake one, they'd just retcon it to be Ciri the whole time.
I don't know if they do that.
Yeah, the trouble is though, by the time in Witcher 1, Ciri would be like probably 20, 18. Because by the end of the end of Lady in the Lake, the last book, she's roughly 17.
Witcher and the Chipmunks. Thank you for getting my reference.
She's also in the land of like King Arthur's court. Because she was dimension hopping and she was talking to Sir Galahad.
So, in Cyberpunk 2077.
Well, that's in the game, yes. That never happens in the books.
There we go.
Yes.
Good game, Gio.
Woot.
Good
Anime style tournament arc with Gwent.
It's your move.
Let's be honest. If Geralt
I'm
actually
playing the
entered a
Northern
tournament, he'd
Realms.
lose.
Okay,
All
I play
right.
this card.
Well, that got my heart pumping midway through that first game.
Oh yeah. Here's the whole Gwent tournament, guys. I play poor fucking infantry. I play a spy. I play poor fucking infantry. I play a spy.
I play a spy. I play a decoy. Damn it!
I play a poor fucking infantry.
Yeah.
I mean, there is
This guy's terrible.
there's an app now for iOS and Android, and obviously PC, so you could potentially have like a Gwent tournament.
When are we
So
gonna
what's the
have
rest of the
a
stream
Gwent
gonna be?
channel? The official Discord.
Apparently Gwent.
Hover on a Gwent.
Whatever.
Next tournament's just gonna be Gwent mirror match.
Yeah,
How many
and
times
then-
out of 100 can I open Double Jackal and some Morgue Dweller? 2?
Yu-Gi-Oh girl. Rob the what?
I will say that is the first time I've ever opened up that particular board.
You have to
think-
open up a way to get Pen Call, a way to get Darkworm, a normal summon, and the Mythical Beast engine.
Well, I opened up Jackal and Cerberus too. So I opened both Pen Call, and then at the very end there I had chicken and pen call in hand, so I just pendulum summoned the chicken, and then knew that my scales were safe to be remade next turn if I needed to. If I wasn't able to.
Here you go. Here's a duel between Cartman and Jotaro.
Jotaro? Damn it, Cartman. I would love to watch that.
I'm tired of your stupid dad.
And it's like,
How would you like to suck my balls?
Suck my balls, Jotaro.
Oh, you're approaching me.
Nani?
Nani? Baka.
Baka. Ora, 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 ora.
Yari, yari.
Yada, yada. Yeah. That's the appropriate response.
Suck my balls.
Yada, yada.
Yada yada.
That's not my balls.
Yeah.
You know, Cartman's stand
Stupid.
would be stand, though, right? It would have
Stando power.
He's got fucking Frank.
Okay.
The
Let's-
joke is it can't be Ken.
The crossover that no one asked for. No
It's
one would,
time to duel.
No one would want that either.
Dueling? You're
Uh,
right.
No, the,
No one
the
would want
South
that.
Park JoJo
No
crossover.
one wants to duel.
Jewel.
It's time to duel.
Why don't you
It's
guys
time.
open tags anymore? You do that all the time.
You're
Probably
approaching
what?
me.
Open tags anymore. It's just,
That was-
you know, people who watch
That was
the stream.
Dio, not JoJo.
They take so long.
It's true.
Do they? Fair enough.
Dio.
They do.
It's kind of
Zawado.
depressing when one person plays their like full combo and nobody gets to do anything.
Full Orcus combo.
But isn't that just
Full
overall?
focused combo.
Just that slower than.
I'm missing an exceed. Which exceed am I missing?
Pros that.
So, like, that means I gotta do my match tomorrow? I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Can't just rely on your stream time.
Yeah, because it was pre-allotted to do it, so it doesn't go into my, like, editing time that I don't want to use there.
Mm.
Just one hand edit, one hand duel.
Dude! You'd need 2 mice.
You don't have 2 mice?
You just need 2 monitors. Have your game up on one, your editing program on the other.
Oh yeah, like I could ever duel and do anything else.
Like you could ever duel.
Oh, hot
You
damn.
couldn't duel out of a paper bag.
You couldn't duel your way out of my balls.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Imagine if you told Geralt that in a Gwent tournament.
I knew that was gonna be a
Yeah.
shitty story.
You're a third-rate Gwent player with a 4th-rate deck.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Fuck.
how about you prove it with a game of Gwent?
Yeah. What a game of
You're on.
Gwent. Kaiba versus Geralt in Gwent. Actually, it would be the Pharaoh though, because he's the king of games, so he can technically play any game you give him. So
True.
would Yame beat Geralt at Gwent?
Isn't Geralt in canon a really bad Gwent player?
Well,
'Cause,
no,
like, he
there's no,
starts it in the
there's
game.
no. Well, it's in
There's no
canon.
canon,
There is no
it's-
canon. It's a machination for the game itself.
No.
Okay, Dave, I have a match against your Plunder Patrols.
Plunder
With the
Patrol!
best deck of the format.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you
Plunder
getting
Patrol.
that pirate booty?
Hayate to booty. Are you making a game or am I making a game?
I already have it made.
Gio. Damn it.
Jotaro.
Futo.
What the fuck? That's a K?
Futo stando.
Stop the power down.
Baka.
Have you actually watched those videos where the voice actors are doing like voice lines live? So nice. They're so good at their job.
It's true.
The Pharaoh did beat Duke Devlin at his own game, and having never had played it before.
That
Did
is
you
true.
cheat in that one?
No, he used the help screen.
Great. You never would have thought.
Cheat.
What is he doing? Using the help screen? How does he know how to play Dungeon Dice Monsters?
He's
I didn't
reading
code
the
the
rule
tutorial.
book? What a cheat!
He knows how to read.
Well,
He's a
fun-
knew you
Yu-Gi-Oh
couldn't beat
player. That
Pegasus
seems unlikely.
legitimately.
That's unlikely.
just
Unlikely.
imagine how different Yu-Gi-Oh would be if players actually read their opponent's card.
Wait, you mean you're using a resource I designed to help people learn my game that I invented?
Cheat.
Fucking cheater! Huh.
Fake manipulation.
I mean, at that end, I don't think it would take Yami long to learn how to play Gwent.
Well, Geralt learned it in second. By extension. What?
Geralt of Rivia.
The Pharaoh of Egypt. What do you want?
So what game has him Is it Witcher 2 that he becomes the Butcher of Lavican?
No, the Butcher of
It's
Blaviken
in
takes
the
place in the
book.
first book.
Okay, because I know they reference that a lot in the 3.
It also happens in the show if you've watched it.
I
It also
have.
happens in the first game.
I
I
played
didn't
Witcher
activate
2.
that card's effect.
3, I haven't played first.
I would highly recommend watching the TV show if you haven't.
It's good.
I'd love to see Superman give it to me.
Yes,
The bats.
I heard it was really good though, so I probably
it is. It is quite good.
The
very
But
bat.
there's no Gwent in it.
Yeah, I'm sure Henry Cavill's gonna sneak some references in there
How about
if he has any say about it.
in like season 2,
Yeah,
like somebody will ask him to do something, and it'll be like, "How about a game of Gwent?" And they'll just look at him and they don't know what he's talking about.
right.
Oh, do they not have Gwent in that universe?
No, it
It's a
doesn't.
game
It doesn't
thing only.
exist. It doesn't exist.
CD
in-
Projekt Red made it up. This stream sucks. Where's the Gwent?
Well, fun fact, Yu-Gi-Oh! Started not as an actual card game, it was a tool used in the anime, or the manga.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was
it
a
was based on a
secondary
manga. It was just one of the games that he played.
Yeah, and then it became an actual thing.
You mean we can play card game? I don't only have to murder people?
Yeah, Season 0 was just Yami blatantly killing
Yu-Gi-Oh!
people
started
and
out
ruining
as
their
Gwent.
lives.
That's true. It did.
What?
Oh, no.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Started out as Gwent.
Mmm.
Kai was like,
It's
"Play
evolved
Gwent
over
with me,
time.
Yugi," and then Yugi just kind of nods.
Amicably.
Well, that's where Kava got the idea for Battle City. If you win, you get your opponent's rarest Gwent.
Your rarest Gwent card. Gwent City.
I got a special card in my deck. I'll give you it.
They do like a Battle City tournament, but it's in Novigrad.
Novigrad is like the best city. God, I-
There would be your tournament arc in The Witcher. It'd be
There
Battle
is a
City.
tournament arc in The Witcher.
Well, I know, but I've never
For the
played that
game.
quest. Is it actually
Really?
a tournament, or is it like get derailed pretty quick by the secret agent gimmick?
In
What?
the game, if you lose, you are out. So it's
It's at least
like I think 3 rounds.
Oh no!
okay.
I'll equip that to my monster! As exceed material.
Do you remember the first time you meet Dandelion in the story? Where he's fighting, when he's telling the story, he's just fighting unlimited card.
Well, I'm pretty sure like that he was embellishing, and like that was what you're supposed to get, because like you play as Ciri and you're literally fighting just like infinite guards, and like you're just murdering them because they all have like no health. So I'm decidedly under the impression that he was fibbing that whole time.
Well, it is Dandelion, the essence of what a real man is in The Witcher.
He's a real man.
Well, he is a bard, he can seduce anyone, so yes.
It's true. Do you know he's like 50-something by that time?
Is he?
Yeah, it's like
Pretty young.
Yeah.
Jesus.
what's it that Dijkstra says in the book?
Dijkstra says something to him like he's like he's almost 40. He looks like he's 30. He acts like he's 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the time
Good.
Witcher 3, he'd be 50 pushing 60.
Yeah.
mean, he's still going after those teams.
Yeah, how old was what's her face?
Oh, talk about the lady in the tavern.
Yeah, who gets her throat fucked?
Yeah.
What?
What?
No.
That reminds me, I want because you guys like do a lot of
I
Witcher.
don't think
remember
we played the same game here.
This is okay.
By the Murderer, by Jack the Ripper of Novigrad.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are all these trains on the opposite side?
Duels like with Dan.
Because I have all the pieces in my hand, but
damn
I
it.
haven't drawn Hamon.
You got me.
Yeah.
I can't. Be
I have
mad.
all
I can't
in
be
my
mad
hand,
if it
but
was
I haven't
funny.
drawn Hamon.
No.
For the
Is it
record, I
like-
misplayed going first by setting my card, and it totally borked the entire duel.
Like,
Yeah.
I can summon Hamon.
There you go.
Should have done it for the BM.
I was
I
playing,
don't have
was
it.
playing StarCraft before I signed on, and my hand's all cramped up, so I can barely use this fucking mouse.
We play StarCraft alone.
StarCraft?
Must construct additional pylons?
I mean, that is how you play StarCraft.
Wait, StarCraft 1 or 2?
One.
Oh, Brood War?
No, I'm playing through the campaign again.
Oh.
I just played the mission New Gettysburg, where Kerrigan gets swarmed by the Swarm,
Aptly named.
and
When I was in high school.
and Jim's like, we gotta go down there and save her, and
Infinitrax have a
Arcturgus
very
is like,
good
nah,
Plunder.
nah,
Nah.
nah.
No.
When I was in high school, a lot of me and my friends came together and played Brood War. And I've learned very quickly how much it sucked to be Zerg Rush.
Oh, there you go. Normal Shoka.
Legitimate strategy.
No,
It's not
Dave,
fun.
end the turn. End the turn.
Fernando.
Come on, draw the... Damn it, I didn't draw... I can't draw Hamon. Like, I have all of the pieces.
If only you could search it.
I can!
Staring down a
Fact
Baylor there.
Baylor.
Yeah, this problem. I need to deal
Smack
with
it if
Baylor.
you're so brave. He's got on it.
Smack it. You say smack into it if you're so brave.
Yeah.
If you're so brave.
Need to deal with this.
My nipples
Baylor.
look like milk duds.
I'm bleeding. That makes me the victor.
This is Wimplo. We were purposely trained him wrong. As a joke.
It's a joke.
God, that was a
Yeah.
good
How do you
movie.
like my face to your foot style?
How'd you like it?
I'm sure on your planet your style is revered, but your major flaw is this is Earth.
Yeah, Valor is a female.
Wimplo.
female?
Chosen one! Damn it.
Yeah, Infinitrax have a very good train matchup, apparently.
Yeah,
Or,
a really
very
good,
I'm good with this.
Effect Valor matchup, too.
Well, the best part the Infinitrax have is that all of the Exceed have the effect that if you destroy a monster by battle, you equip it as Exceed material, which gets around all of the Plunder Patrol's wonky floating effects.
Gotcha.
Am I not running my feet? Alright. Sure.
So, Dave, have you played the Final Fantasy remake yet?
I've never even played the first time it came out.
That is no excuse.
I mean,
No, I think it's
I
actually
prefer-
probably too hard for Dave to play that.
Yeah, I've been playing it on PS4. It's pretty good. I haven't played the original, so I'm like the
I'd
opposite.
prefer to play.
Yeah, I'm going
How
against
far are
it.
you?
Chapter 3? Like, it just
Okay,
introduced the
Just
side
started.
quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they said, oh man, they're having
I
the
would-
Oh,
I
dude,
would
dude.
highly recommend playing the first one after playing Remake, because like I just bought the original because it might still be on sale. I would look into that. It's like $7,
Oh,
$7-8
$7
right
Steam.
now. No, I mean on Steam it's like 6, and on PlayStation Network it's like 8.
Yeah,
So I would recommend getting the PlayStation one and playing through that after you beat Remake.
Cool thing. They're having the underground conference or whatever, and I spent like a solid 20 minutes on the dartboard because fuck that fat guy. I'm getting that high score, and I did.
Did you get it?
Yes, I did. You had to get what, like 5 bullseyes?
Yep.
And then 1 triple at the end. So I got that.
I think he gives you materia for it too, and you the trophy.
Oh hell yeah, I deserved it. I just didn't want him to win. I don't want it to be number 1.
I deserved it.
I deserved it. All right?
Wedge is voiced by one of the guys in Breaking Bad.
Dude, I noticed a lot of famous voice
In the
actors, but not the
TCG, you
main
wouldn't
character.
get to negate Harvester.
And
Because
also I
Freeman's
think
just some random.
I saw that what's his face? Oh, the guy who did the voice of Spider-Man in the PS4 game also had like a speaking role in it.
We got some good people.
If this was the TCG, my Harvester wouldn't have been able to be negated.
Why?
How
Because
cute is
I have a trigger effect
looking
in
drag
here.
in the remake? He looks adorable.
I will say my favorite material right now is the roll one, where you roll and do the AoE
Dodge roll.
dodge roll.
That's a good one.
Purple one. Love it.
Because in the TCG, I get to activate my trigger effect first. It would be Chainlink 1 Harvester, Chainlink 2 Dairy Crane, because I have a trigger effect. That
Yeah, I caught up
before your
I caught up
response
to the point in remake in like 4 hours of the original.
Yeah, apparently they're expanding it. Where the
So-
first few hours, it's like the whole game. It's gonna be
I mean,
like
I'm all,
Final Fantasy
I'm all
13.
for it. I'm
where
all
they're
for it,
spreading it.
honestly.
You
Uh,
get different dresses.
So Ryan, you know, we're a bunch of men here, so I gotta ask you the obvious question: who's best girl? I know who
Barrett. Oh wait.
What? Oh no.
Right, yeah. No, we won't. I would say Aerith.
Oh yeah, dude, I played Crisis Core on the PSP. I love Aerith. I love Aerith so
Nice.
much.
But
So you kind of have a little bit of
isn't the
spoilers
best
on that.
Yeah, I do. I know about Zack and all of them.
He's actually in the game.
You know
Is
how
he
you
now?
know Aerith isn't
Yeah.
best girl?
I love Aerith.
Because
She
her
does.
heart breaks.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
when she gave the flower to Cloud, I legitimately cried.
True.
Oh.
Yeah. Because she's
Yeah,
not
but-
giving it to Cloud, she's giving it to Zack.
This
Because the quote-
this Aerith
What's that?
spoiler warning knows a little bit more,
Uh.
it seems, than she's letting on,
Gotcha.
which is
Because,
interesting.
like, to me, it's like she says the quote, like, you know, lovers, when they get reunited, they give flowers to each other. Gave it
Mhm.
to Cloud. And I'm like, my heart.
Mhm.
Not give it to Zack. Oh, I love it. Good stuff.
Yeah, the combat though is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, you get to choose whether wait, you're doing normal difficulty, right? That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Good stuff.
Faux show. I still got to do my hard playthrough. Obviously, the enemies are harder, but the biggest change is you do not regenerate MP by sitting on a bench, and you can't use items
Like outside combat or inside combat?
at all.
Oh, just no items.
No items.
Big red.
So it's harder.
Who would have thought? But yeah, apparently they're doing it like Final Fantasy 13, where it just could be like Lightning Trilogy and stuff.
I hope
Pretty
it's a trilogy.
I do.
I'm not gonna buy it till it finishes, though. I don't trust
Oh
them.
man.
I'm doing it. Like I'm supporting the devs. Like I want it to succeed, and I just can't wait. So
Yeah. I knew that I was going to play the game, and I figured it would take me a while to. I'm planning on platinuming it, so I figured that's going to take me a while.
oh yeah, it's one of those games that worth it. I just got most of the achievements on Doom Eternal, so this is like my next big project.
Mm.
Another game
Yes,
I
there
recommend.
are 9 different dresses that you can get in the game.
For Cloud.
3 for Cloud, 3 for Aerith, and 3 for Tifa. So you have to play through the game at least 3 times to get them all, and that is an achievement to get all 9. Or trophy. Forgive. Maybe he really is like a Super Saiyan. His hair.
Yeah, I assume that's like the intent. It's weird playing it because I know Cloud from Crisis Core, like what happens with Materia, the Mako infection.
Yeah.
So it's really weird to see Cloud be kind of a hard ass when he's known to be just a
Yeah.
hothead.
He's trying.
He's trying. But
Damn it, Dave. Let me summon my big dumb monster.
No.
Why not?
Final Fantasy 13 so good. That was my first one. Yeah. Good game.
It's on my wish list, but I can't quite pull the trigger on it.
It's good. It's just a lot different.
Yeah.
It's linear. That means same thing. If you like the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I recommend 15 because it's the same combat.
Yeah, I mean, I think the active time battle is what makes it interesting. Like being able to pause time and plan out my strategy is quality.
Good stuff.
But yeah, definitely.
I
been playing
summoned my big dumb monster.
Bahamut. Bahamut is in the game.
Oh,
That's
they have
cool.
all the summons and stuff.
Yeah.
They probably have Ifrit,
Ifrit, Shiva.
Leviathan.
Yep.
Very
Fat Chocobo.
fat chocobo. Oh, do you get to ride any chocobos in the game? I assume you do.
No,
Rip.
not yet. I would assume once you leave Midgar, you have to get through the world map.
Because I know the original Final Fantasy VII was like a huge open world thing.
Yep. There's a kind of a mini game to breed chocobos, and then bring them to like a racing place.
Ah,
Why can't I
Stay-
use my effect?
Which was
Why
neat.
can't I use my effect?
To target?
Which effect?
Yeah, why can't I put
Morxifer? Didn't you already use it this turn?
I used it on my turn to banish your defense mode Duracrane. I mean, I get why I can't target.
Come on now. Yeah.
But why can't I target double-headed?
Oh, because it's not equipped with a Plunder Patrol card, so it's not a quick effect.
Oh, right.
that's another game that's like on my list of games to beat eventually. Final Fantasy X.
Mm,
That's why. That's.
yeah, I played that one a bunch too.
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
And now you must defeat Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder.
Pretty good.
Like most of my knowledge from Final Fantasy comes from Dissidia. Remember that on the PSP?
Gotcha. Is that like fighting game?
Yeah, that is. It's the fighting game. It's fun though.
Neat.
I need my double header. Can you out Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder, with Plunder Patrol?
Plunder Patrol!
Dave, it'd be a shame if you had a moon mirror shield on you.
Needs more mirror shield.
He's getting bigger.
Famous
Dave,
last.
stop. Dave, stop.
Don't stop me now.
Dave, no. No,
Is that the limit of your number?
no, Dave! Dave, this is illegal. You can't out Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder.
With big number.
Irony. It's like he's having a good time. Having a good time.
Dave, Jill. This deck
Dave
can
takes-
make big number.
It
Yeah.
can. That's impressive.
Is that the limit of your number?
I think if I was trying to do it, entered the strategy, attempting to do it, and I knew the deck better, I think on average I could probably top out at around 5,000.
Thank you for the thumbs up, Chibi Gohan.
Went super duper Saiyan. I'll go beyond I'll find a. What did he say? Like I'll find a.
Super duper Saiyan.
You went beyond Super Saiyan. You're like a super duper Saiyan, and Vegeta's like, I'll go find a level beyond a super D duper Saiyan.
Super duper.
That's
What does
great.
this do? You contribute one Earth monster. This car for me is your special. I feel like I should negate that.
Kind of bummed they stopped making content.
Well,
Well,
didn't they like make a
anything
good
that would-
video when they stopped
I'll find a way to
The
become
whole,
a super D duper Saiyan.
ordeal?
You want a centipede? Yes. Yeah, they stopped.
Man, why don't you have Earth monsters?
Why don't you have anything but? They stopped making content that I would want to watch. They still make videos.
Do they?
Yes.
They still
Technically.
post. They still post stuff to the channel, but I haven't watched it. I'll
Oh,
probably unsubscribe.
What'd you say?
I said I'll probably unsubscribe pretty soon.
Really? I don't understand. I don't know why. That's what I don't get is why people unsubscribe to anything. I really can't be bothered.
Oh, I do it all. I like having a clean subscription.
So my subscription feed was getting way too cluttered with things that I was not watching.
I understand.
Yeah,
Dude, Heavy
Most of it-
Forward is
most
such
of
a
it
good
was
card.
David Nader 1212 videos, but
I was never sub.
You're getting those in your subscription box? Like, it never pops up in my sub box. I always have to go to.
I was never. Nice.
Surprised I am not.
And what do you am I sub to? I think it's just Lithium, Dave, and I think that's it. Oh, Tyler.
I'm probably gonna unsub from a few others too now. I don't know.
Me? Is it me?
Yeah. I just really don't watch the videos anymore. They're just not interesting.
I think he's lost the groove.
Have you ever
He used
thought
to
about
make-
downloading EDOPro, though?
That's a good video.
Oh, and Cyber Knight. That's the one I always watch. Cyber Knight. Cyber Knight's fun. I love him.
Nice.
All right,
This
he's got a
deck
good
is awkward
personality.
for you because there's no attributes for you to exploit.
Yeah, I keep playing against Earth decks, and it's really driving me nuts.
Hey, I have a light monster in there. But if I summon the light monster, it's probably already over.
That's not true. I got over Haman last year.
That's not true.
That's not true, Dave. You didn't.
That's impossible.
You can't get over Haman, the Lord of Striking Thunder.
No one can.
What's this about? Come on, Lord of Striking Thunder.
Can't get over it.
Come on, Lord of Striking Thunder.
Correct?
So it's the Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder that he can't get over.
The fuck does this do? Oh, it equips the equip spell from deck. That's broken.
Actually, it'll equip any Plunder Patrol card to him. It's just that, for the most part, that
On the patrol.
doesn't do anything.
Sometimes some people subscribe to channels that have easy access to their playlist. That's interesting.
It's true.
That is interesting.
Can't think of a channel that I would sub to that I would not like the content but would watch their playlist.
I feel like a subscription is only worth it if you want to watch future content. That's the point of it, is if you want to be notified in your sub feed that a new video has been posted and you want to watch the new stuff.
That would be great if the sub feed on YouTube actually worked.
See, I'm
Doesn't
the opposite.
work?
It does show you. It does show you your subscribed channels. It doesn't show all of them. It shows the ones that they think you'd actually want. Not.
Yeah, which translates to people who have made many video lately.
Yeah. and then you watch one video, and then it shows you nothing but their videos. It's like really, it's really weird.
It's also really
It's strange.
fucking annoying.
What I do is I sub to people so I don't forget that their channel exists. So if I want to watch a specific video, I find their channel there. And
I hate that I'm doing this.
I want to activate my fucking shit.
What?
Oh no!
Interesting.
I didn't know that card had an effect.
So Ryan, when you're bringing back the adventures of my dude Coon?
I don't know.
Fucking say that, Ben.
I heard that it was a good game.
It's the rumor.
Whoever said that fucking lied to you, man.
I've never played a Zelda game. Probably because my household was strictly a Sony household, so we didn't touch it.
Sonny, what are you?
Sonny.
Sony.
Did you say
Nani?
Dasani?
We were the Dasani household. Fuck that Poland Spring garbage.
We only liked the worst water we could find, and it was Dasani.
Makes sense. Seems legit.
Everyone knows the Aquafine is the best. Aqua.
Aquafina?
Aquafina? Aquafina of time?
Aquafina of time. Brutal.
If you bring back my dude, then you gotta play more Age of Empires too. Well,
How did that fail to equip?
I mean, I enjoyed playing Age of Empires.
kicked all of our asses.
Well.
Oh,
No.
you put it in the same lane that
Yes.
Permanence was.
That's weird. That's really weird that's how the interaction worked.
What's Dave's chance of getting in top 16? I'm pretty sure it's favorable, isn't it?
No.
Non-existent?
Did you lose every game or something, Dave?
I have only won one match so far.
Out of how many rounds?
A lot.
I'm
Dave.
1 and 2 at the moment.
You'll be 5. Just say that your name is on the building.
And get that Aquafina money.
You'll be 5. Who's gonna say no to the mighty Dave?
Why do I not have the ability to... Am I restricted?
If you're
Oh, okay,
3 and
that's
1,
why.
what's your chances of making top 16? Better than Dave.
I mean, 3 and 1's probably gonna get in. Unless you like.
I enjoy seeing Dave get bodied.
Target.
Turnando.
That's a good question. So, like, what, you guys are subbed to a lot of things on YouTube. What channel, like, that produces content that whenever a new video comes out, you, like, immediately watch it?
Dead meat.
Immediately watch.
Yeah, just, like, more, they have a really high ratio of videos you actively click on to watch.
Dead meat.
Dead. I don't know what that is.
Hot ones.
Welcome to the Kill Count. I'm James A. Janice. And today we're looking at X Move.
Oh, fuck.
Definitely whenever Hot Ones episode drops, I'll watch that.
I'm a big fan of Mitten Squad. He does a lot of, like, Skyrim, Fallout stuff.
I also like Mitten Squad.
I like binging with Babish because he is a Rochester native.
You
makes it
can match accents.
Salad and scrambled egg.
Yes.
JonTron, yeah, JonTron's always a good one.
Zay Frank.
Yeah, true
True
facts your
facts
mother.
about the animal kingdom.
About your mother.
Did you know that she's fat and likes my penis?
The patrol had too much interaction for sacred trains.
Video game Donkey is one that I'll watch immediately.
His stuff tends to be pretty solid.
Yeah, it's hard to find a bad Donkey video that wasn't made in 2007.
Yep.
The ones where he's just screaming for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on,
I gotta
Master Chief.
I gotta unsub from the screencasters, dude. He's not making YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh videos anymore.
I can't, man. I live with so many people, and I don't.
Yeah.
It's really hard to record a video.
The
when your
biggest
dad's
reason
like,
that
Hey, why aren't
The
you
biggest
doing your
reason
Couchcasters hentai reviews?
I might do that.
Hentioi.
When I'm
You just gotta
honestly, most of my content I'm waiting till I move out.
basically what you gotta do is you gotta just to avoid YouTube's wrath, you just gotta be like Nux Taku and just pronounce hentai as weird as possible in every single video. Hentioi, Shmentai, it doesn't matter. Just
I can't watch him, man. Next Taco
ooh.
is the most annoying voice I've ever heard.
he's
I can't
also a
watch.
big troll.
I'll watch a critical video every time it comes out.
Oh, Penguin Z,
Yeah,
the moistiest.
the moistiest of the moist.
For some
Love
reason, I watched like one video about video game emulation, so now I'm like on a kick about it. Like I keep getting recommended weird videos from these random channels that do a lot of like talk about specifically old school video game emulation.
If you like,
But does it run Doom?
Yeah, like that one video where the guy was talking about like all the weird shit people put Doom on.
Yeah.
like H2.
Company Man's another one.
His H Doom got hentai.
Well, H2 is hentai.
Dude.
You know what's not hentai?
What?
100% orange juice.
From
Shut up.
Florida
I don't know.
oranges.
Oh, Prod. I watch a lot of Prod. Prod is like, he does a lot of Dark Souls stuff.
Fuck.
And Vati. Can't say no to Vati.
Bocce?
Vati Vidya, he does like really high-end Dark Souls content about the game engine.
Talk about like, you know, all the best duck rolls he's ever done and
He's great. Also, Epic
Tough.
Nate Bro, whatever his name is. The guy who does the Skyrim top 5 things you didn't know. Always love those.
Camel Works?
Oh, and for music, I do watch a lot of Jonathan Young. Ryan hooked me on
Yeah.
that, and I haven't stopped.
Dude, he's
He-
good.
He keeps watching just the One Punch Man theme on repeat.
The smallest mountain started as a stone. I once was weak, but now I've grown.
Also, I hate everything. It's like he hasn't made a bad video yet. All good content.
Jontron's been, or not Jontron, Jonathan Young's been doing like a bunch of meme videos, which has been absolutely hilarious.
He's done a lot of covers I've seen. Well, obviously, I mean, Disney
That's what he
cover.
does.
Young
Yeah.
does have a good Pokemon Johto theme. Do 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 do. It's like it's such a pop punk song and it worked too well. It was freaking great.
I also watch Anthony Fantana. He's always amazing.
I'm gonna listen
He
to it.
Nate Wants to Battle does pretty good English covers of OPs.
He did a really good cover of "I'm the Boss." I think. That was pretty
Do
good.
do 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 do.
I keep listening to Hero 2 from My Hero Academia that he did.
Everyone wants to
Every
be a
time it-
master.
Every time it comes up on my suggestions, I'm like, I gotta listen to it again.
My favorite remix of "Odd Future" from My Hero is by Jonathan Young. That's such a good mix.
Odd Future is the best. Have you heard the like? I didn't actually know that the OP was really cut together from the original song.
Yes, the song's
Oh, yeah.
actually quite long compared to what we actually get,
Yeah.
and they chopped it. Oh, nice. Pro Jared did his review for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I
Yeah.
forgot he existed when he's not cheating on his wife. Let me look.
Heyo.
Hi. Now we all know that Pro Jared is the best Sailor Moon cosplayer.
And in my tenure on 4chan, which is my guilty pleasure, I managed to see some of the nude leaks, and so I can now say I have seen Pro Jared's penis, which I
A lot of people could say that.
I really hate it.
Is it because he's more successful and bigger?
Only one of those things are true.
Which one? We'll never know.
I do remember Dave talking about it on stream, where he said it was something about, Italians, right? It's like a salami patty or something. Futz.
The head's a weird shape.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat. It's a little flat. It's weird.
Whenever Civet puts out a video, I watch it immediately.
Yeah, his are pretty good. I like his.
I can't. Doesn't he do Berserk reviews or something? Right.
No. You probably know him for his everything wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! Theory.
Oh,
Everyone does those. Let me see. I think I know. He's the one who interviewed House of Champs, right?
There we go. I shouldn't even be showing you this. The Plunder Patrol Hero deck is unbelievably broken. What channel is that?
No. Oh, that sounds like Team's Hand?
That's gotta be Cap G.
It's Cap G. I've actually been watching.
Because I know a Sam title is very specific.
Yes. No, I've been watching a lot of Madry Bread. I like that one.
I like Madry Bread too.
He does Pokemon.
Heard of that?
He does Pokemon.
Oh, he does the Pokemon stuff, right?
Yeah. He's also
Can I beat Pokemon Yellow with only Shuckle?
Does he make any sense?
Well, you don't Focal with Shuckle.
He did a Shuckle run. I'm pretty sure he did a Shuckle, didn't he?
If you like Pokemon runs, you should check out Small Ant 1.
I've watched him too.
Yeah, I've seen his Emerald run.
His no XP runs are so good.
I liked was it Madrybread's doing a Pokemon Stadium Let's Play on for his every other day video, and that's been a lot of fun because he's trying to get him and his two buddies he's playing with. They crack jokes the whole time. It's kind of like you two idiots or whatever, and they're trying to do it all with rental Pokemon. I'm like, I want to do that. Because the way the tournaments work is there's a level cap for your Pokemon on because you pick a team of 6, but you're only allowed to use 3 in the battle.
Oh, so it's like the factory.
Yeah, so you don't quite. That's how Pokemon Stadium's tournament rules are. So you don't quite know what 3 of the 6 Pokemon you're playing against will be used. Because you're allowed to. You're shown your opponent's the computer player's team before you fight, but you don't know which 3 he's gonna pick. So, and there's like a level cap. So, like, if you're playing, like, the Poke Cup, your Pokemon can be from level 50 to 55, but the combined levels of the 3 you're supposed to use has to be, like, 155 or something like that. So it's like if you pick a 55, you can only pick 2 50s to fill out the team. Or you can pick, like, a 51, 52, and, so it's like, that's the balancing. Otherwise, why wouldn't you just pick 3 55s? Just to have the best stats. So,
it follows the rules from VGC back in the day.
Gotcha. And the other interesting thing about it is all the rentals have, like, they're all level 50, so they're always, like, the lowest level that the cup will allow. So by doing it only with rentals, it's actually interesting because it's like the Pokemon are inherently weaker and their movesets are strange. Like, they're not how you'd normally build it, so, like, that's been really interesting to see what they can, like, try to, like, polish a turd. Jolteon's been MVP.
You mean self-destruct, double team, Screech Wheezing isn't standard? But yeah, Fact Fiend is also dope. I'm actually working on a video right now.
Oh my.
Oh, here you go. Manslayer posted a video called "Put It
Manslayer.
In." Put it in for Skyrim.
You are not ready.
That's another good channel. It's really hard to find a bad Manslayer video since they're all made exactly the same.
Of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and
Soul
our
Factory,
dreams.
another good one.
If you like a channel with a really good voice, I highly recommend Bryn Daniel to anyone. He used to read a lot of gay porn, but now he just kind of does. He reviewed every Minecraft block, unironic. Good content.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Also, he's got like the sexiest voice on YouTube. I always give it.
Here we go.
Put it in the butt, yeah. Put it in the butt, yeah. Pull it back.
What exactly are we streaming again?
I try
love Matt Slayer so much.
Oh, he is definitely your type of humor.
Childish.
You love it too, Ryan. You just don't want to say it.
How does he do this? Like, does he just like scour Skyrim's audio files for hours?
I think Skyrim has a full. It's in the captions, like they have full subtitles.
It's like, but how do you find a? He
You can
literally just had.
search for stuff.
He literally had Braith and like some other kid up on stage singing "Put It in the Butt." Like, how do you, how do you put together a whole music video with nothing but Skyrim stock assets?
Well, I think he does live streams where he edits these, and I think he said on one of them that he has like folders where specific words are, and just scours those.
So he probably just listens to like everyone, like he goes. He probably. I wonder if they're. You'd have to like go in the code and see how they organize them, like all the audio files, and like all of Braith's lines or something, and then like by that, or maybe it's by voice actor. Who knows?
It's definitely like a market of YouTube that no one else could ever just
Put it.
It's a
in
very
the butt.
niche
What?
thing.
If you're not ready, get ready. I see quarantine's only made you stronger.
Also, Zonin. I love Zonin. He like scales One Punch Man stuff and My Hero.
Did you finish My Hero yet, Dave?
No.
But why though?
All my animes are on dub hiatus. It's driving me nuts.
Well, use Crunchyroll and be full week.
But I don't want to watch a sub when I've been watching the dub. I know these people's voices by now, so now it's weird to hear something else come out of their face.
I
saying-
can't watch Japanese All Might talk.
That
love
one's the
Japanese
weirdest
All Might.
one. The rest of them are actually pretty good.
What does
Like, are you
Japanese All
saying you
Might
don't
sound like?
like Grandma Goku?
Not Chris Sabat.
I'm not
Yeah.
a big fan of Grandma Goku, and I know that's probably sacrilege to all the Dragon Ball Z fans, where like you're used to Goku being voiced by an old lady, but it's weird. I'm sorry.
Well, think about it. Well,
That
I
actually took
think
me
it's
less
great.
time to get over than I was expecting.
I think it's more weird for me to watch original Dragon Ball where it's dubbed because it's just Christopher Sabat talking to himself in 4 different angles.
I think you're just thinking of that weird thing they released, that leak.
You're talking about the chick.
I'm talking about the scene where Chris Sabat did a weird scene between Kami, Popo, Guru, and Piccolo.
I don't think I know that.
Yeah, basically it was a butt stuff thing, and
It was a butt-
and it's really weird and strange to hear Chris Sabat. Not only is he doing a gross, sexy, like gay porn thing with all of his characters, I mean, he's doing the voices straight 100%, so it does definitely sound like all the character he does, which is funny. But then you get to this weird point where, like, wait, he's just talking to himself? Like, he has, like, 4 different people, and that is the weirdest part about it.
It's called improv, Dave.
It's not what he's talking, it's the fact that he's doing it to himself, like, 4 times over.
4 times. Well, maybe he's into that. To be honest, a lot of the Dragon Ball voice actors are very strange in their own way.
Yeah, but then people got mad because they fired the Broly guy for being like saying something stupid he shouldn't have during a voice recording, and then like they released this thing where like they're all like fucking around and saying shit they shouldn't. They're like, ooh,
Yeah.
put it in the butt.
The whole Vic McGonagall debacle was a little weird.
Put it in the butt.
I will say, One Punch Man is probably one of those animes I can't watch dubbed because Japanese Saitama is so good.
Oh yeah, I'd have never watched that one dubbed. I can't do it. Some of them I don't mind. It really comes down to did I start it that way or not.
So you can't watch like dubbed or sub Yu-Gi-Oh.
Subbed Yu-Gi-Oh would be strange.
Yeah,
Do
like
it all,
Yami.
Monster Caro.
Yanase!
Oh, that's it. But like, what is it?
I don't think I can watch dubbed anymore.
Really?
Yes, Ryan, come to the side of
'Cause,
right.
or as far as like for Yu-Gi-Oh specifically.
Oh,
Yeah.
Use them
Because I was getting footage for the video I'm making about differences between the anime and manga for Yu-Gi-Oh, and watching the subbed versions to get the footage for, I was like, wow, this actually makes it sound like it's a legit anime and not just some dumb card game for kids.
Dude, like I watched Arc V and I watched it subbed, and like I tried to watch the first episode of the dub and I couldn't.
It's rough.
It's
and
like
I watched Vrain's subbed as well, so that was
Patroll.
I heard out of all the Yu-Gi-Oh animes, Brains got done the worst.
Yes.
It just seemed like the worst one.
They didn't care about Revolver, and Revolver's one of the best characters.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But everything I've heard of it makes it sound like it was.
Like in general or the dub?
Like the Dragon Ball GT of the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Jason was watching it in his car, and I tuned into like one episode
while driving
of Vrains, and yes,
in the same car. No, there are different cars.
And,
in New York City.
Yeah,
he's an Uber.
Yeah,
he's an Uber.
Can't talk to how much whether or not I approve of that. But anyway,
Mr. I watch YouTube in my car.
it was not good. It was certainly a bad dub. Also, the other nagging thing I was having was everyone in that show plays a real deck except the main character, and they don't just all win all the time, and it's really bothersome.
You know what's great about
Permanence is in the show. Altergeist plays it.
Revolver plays real Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's true.
Like he's the guy. He plays Rockets, and he plays real Yu-Gi-Oh while everyone else is trying to play anime Yu-Gi-Oh.
He's like, cards in hand, and they're like, why do you care?
Why do you care?
but then it's like, I'm in a format entirely dominated by people using link monsters. Mirror Force. He made a meta call, and then when he's playing against someone else, they're like, I'm not going to attack because that's Mirror Force. And then he flips it on them on the next turn, and it's a totally different card. It's a spell card.
He was actually metagaming.
Yes.
I mean, you could argue that Yu-Gi-Oh was metagaming.
Comment about how Yu-Gi-Oh is. I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, but I watched the 4Kids dub. And it definitely just felt like another kids show. But then going back and watching the sub, it's like, oh no, wait, this is not like that. It feels way different.
It feels like an actual anime.
Yeah.
Although my favorite part of Reigns was when he's playing the Altergeist player, and the Altergeist player is like, "Ha, infinite impermanence," and he's like, "Fuck you, red reboot."
Red reboots it.
Yep.
Yes.
Again, he plays a real card.
Yeah, he plays the real game.
I mean, he does play Mirror Force, unironically, so there is that.
Yeah, about to say,
that was a meta call on his part.
Should you fap to Project Melody? It was a YouTube video that was recommended to me.
Hey, did you like that one video I posted, Dave, about the quantum mechanics of whether traps are gay or not?
Yeah, it was very dumb. Thank you for making me sit through that.
Quantum mechanics, huh? Is there a stage where they are or they aren't? You don't know which until you actually look at it.
That would be Schrodinger's penis.
Yeah, that's right. He also played Imperial Order and Mind Crush.
How many cards?
Mind Crush, you.
I mean, he's probably playing a bunch of one-offs like an anime character, but
nah, he's playing like a full deck.
Playing with at least half a deck.
Isn't that like where Yugi only has one Dark Magician at all times?
Yeah, like it's heavily implied that Yugi's deck is nothing but one-offs.
Even implied.
Because he never summons double copies of anything.
Well, actually, if you look at the anime, right, it shows he goes over his deck all the time, and they're all one-ofs.
Yeah. So like, I mean, the trouble is, you'd have to do, if you're gonna do that, you have to watch the sub. You can't watch the dub because in the dub they fudge over the cards, and sometimes they just put random cards in his deck just to fill his hand and stuff. So sometimes the cards you see in his hand or like just laying on a table or something are total bogus. Like they're not actually anything because they're just something that the dub guys, that 4Kids stuck in there to fill a space. Like there's a bunch of times where like, you know, one like some random character will have like a god card in their hand. It doesn't make any sense. Like it's just because they just put anything in the guy's hand.
Well, yeah, I remember watching one of those where there's like a random Exodia piece and like Kaiba's hand.
Weird cards for sure.
Oh yeah, no, there was in one of the early Duelist Kingdom episodes when they're on the boat and like Joey's like, "Yo, Yug, look at all these cool cards I traded for." And they look at the room and there's a player that has like a bunch of pieces of Exodia like in a briefcase, like he's like trading with somebody. And like, and then like Yugi gets his shit chucked overboard. I'm like, Yugi, just go back in the room and trade for the pieces that Joey didn't get. Like some guy had them. It's just, Yugi just walks up. He's like, trades.
Well, one fact, Yugi's grandpa owns a card shop. So if he really wants to trade for some cards, he's got the hookup. All right.
He's like, Grandpa, can I just get a new playset of Exodia? It's clearly not very rare.
Well, also, like, one of the things is they gloss over the actual power of the Millennium Puzzle in the anime. They don't actually go over it. And that's the reason Yugi's deck is just one-ups. Because the power of the puzzle lets him stack his deck.
Destiny draw.
Yeah, it's literally Destiny draw. That's the power of the Millennium Puzzle. That's why when he was dueling... Yeah.
That's what the heart of the card
is bullshit.
Cheating.
Well, is it like also the wait, is the heart of the cards thing not actually in the sub? Is that a dub machination?
I believe so.
Is it like cuz like I know the Shadow Realm is. It totally doesn't exist.
So he like it doesn't exist in the sub. Because it's always about you need to teach him respect or something. It's never the heart of the cards. It's always like, I can do this. It's all self-belief.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's mentioned like once at the end in the Duel of the Fates, I think.
Yugi whips out a double deck.
He's got a double deck.
But yes, the power of the Millennium Puzzle is to grant the Pharaoh the ability to win any game. In Yu-Gi-Oh, that means stacking his fucking deck.
Cheat.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wait, so does Kaiba know that?
No.
Oh, well, what a rip. It's like...
That's what cheating is, Dave. That's cheating.
This whole time? I could have just had Mocha but disqualify him? Son of a bitch!
Well, to be fair, Kaiba sees this happen. He's got like cameras and stuff during Battle City.
Well, all he sees is Yugi draw a card, stare at his face down card at his hand for 2 minutes, and then flips it over, and it's what he needs.
My water pond.
That's the very card I needed.
They also don't go over the rules of Duelist Kingdom, which are very important.
Well, because that anime was written before the card games existed, so the rules of the game weren't really set in stone, so they were just kind of made up.
Existent?
Well, Pegasus went over the rules, like you can't direct attack is one of the big ones.
Oh, he actually, like, in dialogue, he says that?
Yes, like when he's talking over on his castle to everyone at the beginning of the tournament, he's explaining the rules. The only thing he doesn't explain is the field power bonus, because that was Weevil's prize for winning the regional, was the field power bonus knowledge.
The field power bonus?
Yeah, and also...
My bugs!
And also, you can summon the fields like you're dueling at. Like, that's a thing that you just do. You say a word and it calls the field and it summons it. Like, that's why the fields appear in random places.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And also, Weevil's not a huge giant penis face. Because Yugi's the one that, or Weevil challenges him to a duel, after they get to the place. Like, he officially challenges him to a duel.
Yeah, but like
After throwing Exodia away.
he totally did that.
I mean, that's still a pretty dick move.
He say goodbye to Exodia. I mean,
Yeah, because the Seal Voricalcos locked away the power of the Millennium Puzzle. That was what happened. Look, I've done a huge thematical analysis of every season of Yu-Gi-Oh! And each character's deck. Don't at me.
This video was made possible by Curiosities.
but why though?
Because I find that interesting to do. Like, I can explain the theme and story elements behind each of the characters in Arc V's decks.
All
And
right,
what
then
they
why was Bandit Keith packing heat then?
Why was Bandit Keith packing heat? Because he was a bad person.
Because he's American and
No, it wasn't.
Americans in
Bandit.
Yu-Gi-Oh have a pretty bad reputation. Every one of them's a villain.
It was more that he wins more through intimidation and through talking down to his opponents than actual skill, which is why him losing to Pegasus was such a blow. Pegasus used the Millennium Eye to see Bandit Keith's intentions and saw that he was all talk.
And knew that if he just played that weird elephant card
For
Yeah.
the win.
somehow.
He knew that Bandit Keith had no skill, and if he just wrote down the instructions on how to play his deck, that Bandit Keith would lose to a child. Because he's not actually good at the game, he's just intimidating, and it tricks his opponent.
See, that's what Dave relies on when he duels people. They see the
What
name on the
is
building.
my channel?
They
My
play
channel
with-
doesn't have any videos right now, chat. Don't worry, I'm working on a Sonic Adventure retrospect video.
That's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
He's working on a analysis of that weird comic where Tails has a diaper.
No.
Yes, of course.
You mean Sonic High School? No, that's Knuckles.
The fact that
Do you know,
there's
do you know the way?
something to confuse it with is
Sonic High School's amazing! Holy fuckles, it's Knuckles.
holy fuggles. Flying Elephant. That was the name of the card.
But do you know the way?
Once per opponent's turn. That's a weird thing. If this card would be destroyed by their card effect, it is not destroyed. Once per turn during their end phase, if that effect was applied this turn, apply the following effect. During your next turn, if this card inflicts battle damage to your
A
opponent by
wonky card,
direct
though.
attack, win the duel. They basically watched the episode and they're like, all right, why does the kid win just by playing this card that's noticeably weaker than that Elephantis card that Keith had played? So, like, we need to just, like, have it have the wonkiest effects. Try to follow the gameplay that happened on the table. But which is weird because I don't know if they cut some out or not, but we really don't see any of the game. So I don't know why this is what they interpreted that card to do.
Because it is a card that directly counters Barrel Dragon, which is Bandit Keith's boss monster.
Thought it was Slot Machine.
So this card relies on Bandit Keith not having read it.
Correct.
That is how you win Yu-Gi-Oh.
That would take him all the
Because
way
he
to
was
like
so
season 6.
overconfident that what's the theme behind Jack's deck? It's a bunch of demons. He's supposed to be an intimidating person. So his deck encapsulates that, and he's supposed to be the fastest. So his deck is entirely focused around. Yeah, he's the master of faster. So his deck's entirely centered around synchro summoning a specific monster that has a very powerful effect that affects the entire board at once.
That's what Carly
It's very
said.
flashy, it's very fast, and it does one thing extremely well, which reflects very well on his character because he's a very one-dimensional character at the beginning, but as he goes back with his friends, he starts to be less one-dimensional as he learns what he was missing, which is why later on you see his deck get more strategies and added into it.
He gets bigger synchros of the same monster.
Well, it's
Big
less bigger
numbers.
synchros, it's more diverse effects, and he focuses less on just summoning Red Dragon Archfiend and winning the game. And he also includes strategies that include his main deck.
Red Dragon Archfiend.
So that's the thing behind his deck.
He's a Kiwi.
Every Yu-Gi-Oh character's
I don't know
deck
what that
reflects
was,
their
Dave.
character in some aspect.
No, is Jack a Kiwi or is he an Aussie?
For some reason, he's an Aussie.
Because he's the master faster.
Groggy.
Crikey.
He's a Kiwi. My dick.
Did you watch the
Somebody cough in my dick.
Mandalorian behind the scenes yet?
I have not.
It's on Disney Plus.
I mean, Keith is an American player, so not reading is basic for someone like.
Yes.
That's why
debating
it's
on
U.S.
getting
casual.
Filthy casual.
It's also why Bandit Keith's deck fucking sucks, is because he's not very good at the game. So he's entirely based around bluffing and shitting on his opponent.
And
Well,
cheating.
that and relying on weird, inconsistent rules about monsters and their inherent abilities.
Well, that's part of the bluff.
No, man, they literally don't like. It's like he's like, my machines aren't affected by your cards, and like they're not because rules.
Because rules.
Oh no.
Like like what was he like? He's like, oh no, Joey's monsters can't fly, so the Harpies have an advantage. It's like, what are you talking about?
What are you
That was all
talking
explained in Sub Pegasus's like rules explanation.
Hoppy lady.
It was explained by Pegasus in the part the dub left out.
So basically, the dub just kind of felt like it was making the rules up as they went.
Because they were.
Because they were, but in the original, Pegasus actually helped out a little bit and was like, hey guys, this is how the game actually works.
But I'm speaking. It's no. Hello. Fine. Whatever. Just go play cards then. I see if I can.
So, yeah, I'm trying to help you.
I'm trying to help you learn to play the game I've made.
You clearly don't want to hear anything. Fine.
I only kidnapped
I can take a
Yugi's
hint.
grandfather just so somebody would listen to me try to explain the rules.
Have the only Yu-Gi-Oh movies been about DM?
I mean, technically,
yes.
Bonds Beyond Time also had
all
Jaden
three?
and what was his name?
Yusuke.
Yusuke.
You say
Yusuke, that's what his name.
Yusuke.
Yeah.
card games on motorcycles.
Issei is Issei Hudo, right?
You say?
It's
Yeah.
you say run.
Yeah.
You say run. I hear that goes with everything.
You say run. Oh my god. You're like, I see your stupid anime reference, and I raise. Like,
Thank you. Another one.
Yeah, with another stupid anime reference. Boost.
That's the guy from DxD, isn't it?
Yeah, Issei Hudo is the main character from High School DxD, which boost. Dreg does kind of look like a dual disc, for the record. And there's that episode of Fairy Tail where Kana has to play Yu-Gi-Oh against one of the celestial spirits.
For real?
It's not really Yu-Gi-Oh. It's literally it's a fake card game with the same rules.
Fairy Tail is one of those animes I just could not watch. It looks so bad.
I love Fairy Tail, but it suffers the same problem that One Piece has, where it's like, if you haven't been watching it for years, you have like a 900 episode investment, and it's like, ew.
Yeah, it's rough.
I already put my down payment on One Piece for about 200, so I'm still batting up for 700.
That's what I actually like about the current run of like,
You
more
say
modern
run? No,
anime.
you say plays cards on motorcycles.
is that a lot of the seasons are much shorter and easier to.
Well,
Well,
'cause there's no
shonens
filler.
are made differently than regular anime. The shonens
Well,
are
they're made differently now too, because like back in the day with Naruto and One Piece, obviously a fairy tale, you have to fill out the weekly
Shonen Jump.
show, right? So you run into the problem where the anime would catch up to the manga, and it would like go off into some random filler arc, while you're like, oh, waiting for the manga to catch up. Where now you have like an 18 episode season that does just the manga arc with no filler because they're going to a streaming platform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
well, Dave.
Full
if there's
Metal
one-
Alchemist.
That's a
Well,
good.
Full Metal Alchemist did it right.
Well,
They
second
came up
time
with
around.
their own.
First
They
time,
came.
first time around, they're like, "What? But we caught up to the manga. Better to start making it up from here." And
Which they did, and then they're like, well, that didn't work out, guys. Let's just make it again.
make it again.
Let's do it again.
Do it again. Pokemon has more episodes than One Piece. Yeah, but Pokemon's different. You could watch any season of Pokemon and it not really matter. You can start anywhere because Ash pretty much resets every season. It barely makes references to past seasons. And the latest one, I'm pretty sure it's not even the same character anymore. It's like literally a different Ash.
Still Ash, but not
No,
Ash.
it's the same Ash. It's just post his win.
He
The
actually
Pikachu
wins.
still sucks.
Yeah, he wins, but he wins from bullshit.
Mm.
Like they couldn't just make Ash actually win. They had to make him win from like an ass pull.
Yes, but that's
He's not an anime protagonist unless that's how he wins.
yeah. It's gotta
Yeah.
be. It's gotta be an ass pull inspired by raw willpower and the power of friendship.
But like
And this
it
gun I
wasn't
just found.
either of those things. It was just an ass pull for no reason. It was an ass pull for a joke.
Oh, gotcha. Lame.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, if there's an anime I would recommend, I think you should watch Made in Abyss. Really
Yes.
freaking good.
You should.
It's
Can
amazing.
confirm.
Made in Abyss or Made in the Abyss?
Made
in
in
Abyss.
Abyss.
Really good.
MADINABYSS.
Just watch the
Yep.
first episode. That's all you need.
It's really good.
It'll hook you up.
All
It is
right.
very good.
How's Tower of God? Anyone watching that?
Not yet.
The only reason I know that is because I watched the Mother's Basement video.
What, Tower of God?
Well, like best anime of spring 2020 or something like
Yes. Actually, My Life as a Villainess is really good. It's very funny.
Is that the one with the demon horn? Girl that's like a succubus.
No, no. This girl, she gets isekai'd into a dating simulator, but she gets isekai'd as the villain of the story, and she's like knows the story because she's played the dating sim. So she like doesn't want to end up like the villain ends up at the end of the story, like either beheaded or exiled from the country. So she's using her knowledge of the game to try to like play the system and get out of being the villain of the story. And it's actually quite funny because everyone kind of thinks she's nuts.
Yeah.
It's a funny isekai premise because it's like everyone gets isekai'd into a fantasy, sword and sorcery realm, but instead she got isekai'd into a dating sim, which is just kind of funny.
I try to stay away from isekais personally. 'Cause
Unless it's Overlord.
Overlord's really good.
It is really good.
I'm
I-
very, very crazy fairy.
I love
OP is pretty
Albedo,
good,
but I
too.
can never
Yes.
say that because she doesn't do anything.
Well, like,
What, Albedo?
Yeah.
I really
Albedo,
like...
she doesn't do anything the next season either.
I mean,
Yeah.
she
I
was
really
really
like-
bad. That's about it.
Well,
Shut
did you
up,
know that
Anna.
Albedo's, like, not a real character in the graphic novel? Like, she only got written into the graphic novel after season 3 aired.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't exist. All of the things that Albedo does is actually what Shaltier does.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Shaltier had a good fight at the end of the season. That was hype.
Shaltier is my
I like-
favorite character.
I like the that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
That was
It's-
good.
Really good.
I like the
was
time that he
fun.
got reincarnated as the slime. That was my favorite part.
Just that one time though. The rest of it was like, eh.
The only other isekai I watched was ReZero, which I recommend. But I can't say
Oh,
the main character.
you mean Save State the anime?
Yeah, Dark Souls is kind of like that, where you just keep respawning.
Yeah. I like it starts off as like a kind of like it's setting it up as a harem anime isekai, and then as our main character dies and respawns and over again, it turns out that he doesn't just get to die for free and respawn. He actually has to like go through the agonizing existential crisis that is to die. And as he's done it several times, he starts to lose his mind, and the show gets really dark.
I love that. That's like Made in
It
the
was
Mist.
so
Made in the
good.
Mist,
It was
same
so
thing.
good. It was
Yeah.
it was like, oh, this isn't the kind of show I thought it was gonna be, and it just gets worse and worse.
I will say 90% of his problems is his own fault.
Well, yeah, and that's what he has to come to realize. But to
Yeah,
be
I love
fair, his mental state is an absolute shit show because the man keeps feeling his own death, and he doesn't just die like in his sleep. Like he's always like horribly gored.
Horribly gored and sometimes bored.
So
Dude, that's why I liked Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You.
Isekai Quartet?
That's a horror. No, that's a horror movie. That's really good.
Isekai Quartet. Isekai Quartet.
Oh, another isekai, Tanya, Saga the Evil. That's a good one.
That's a
good
really good one.
Yeah, Lolly Hitler.
Oh, dude,
That's
The,
based. She's an Isekai Quartet. She's one of the funnier characters.
the movie got put on Verve. It's dubbed.
I haven't seen the movie. It's on Verve?
Good.
I
Yes,
thought it
it
was
is.
just the anime adapted as a movie.
No, it's the movie's on Verve.
That's like the only one in Isekai Quartet that I didn't watch, and that's the Lolly Hitler one.
It's good.
It's
It's
good.
militaristic. And
I will say Einzel Gon in Isekai Quartet is my favorite. Is the funniest character because he's a giant death lich and he's got to sit in high school.
yeah. The only one I haven't seen was Konosuba. I keep wanting to, but I can't.
Konosuba's
bring
the best
Oh,
one.
it is the best one. It has the best worst girls.
It has the best worst girls.
I can't.
Megamine
I can't bring
is
myself to do it yet.
Top tier.
Everyone likes Megamine, but I'm 100% darkness.
Megamind?
Because you're a degenerate.
See, I like.
You've never even seen it.
I
like
know
Darkness,
the
but
memes
she's
though.
too much.
I know the
Doesn't
memes
even
and
need
I've
to.
seen the Dojin.
Doesn't even need to.
Darkness is great. Darkness is great because she's a paladin.
She's too much.
She's a paladin, and she's always putting herself in danger for the bestest of reasons. It's not because she's an absolute masochist and the idea of getting beat up turns her on.
That's the only reason.
Like she's always throwing herself into battle, and she's like, "No, don't use your awful tentacles on me. That would be the worst." And the enemy, the villain's always like, "What?"
Yeah, she's always like,
What are you
please don't
talking about?
sexually harass me,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, I wasn't planning.
Yeah, I
it.
wasn't going to. It always gets me. Wiz is
Not
better.
really
No,
selling me on
Wiz is a lich. She probably smells bad because she's undead.
She dead.
She dead.
That doesn't make it
Just
bad.
a breeze.
Everyone's into some
The
little
useless
neck
goddess,
every
the
now
useless
and
mage, and the useless paladin. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he didn't really get a
Look.
bum team.
Megamine is not useless.
That's
She can do
one
one
thing.
spell.
One thing, and she does it very
the
well.
Fire Blast?
Yeah, she
Is-
she has explosion magic, but she put all of her power into like explosion major or whatever. So it's
Yeah.
like she has no middling or lower tier spell. It's only the absolute world ender spell. And she blows
It's
her
like
entire
explosion
mana supply. And she
when you only spec into one spell.
Yeah, she only
Yeah.
spec'd into one spell, and she blows all of her mana to use it, so she just passes out as soon as she casts it. And there's always this long, like stupid, like prayer to the gods she says before she does it. It's always more and more progressively epic as like the sky opens and like the thunder claps and this giant this giant explosion, and then she just passes out face first on the ground. It's freaking great.
And also, the animation gets noticeably better whenever she
Yes.
starts chanting.
They put all the budget in into her explosion magic. And I love how like she every single day he takes her out to like fire a blast at that like castle that they think is abandoned just because she gets a kick out of blowing up the castle. And she does it like for like months, day after day. Like after their morning coffee, they jog out to this castle, she blows it up, and they leave. And like then like they're all like hanging out in the village one day, and this death lich for like demon of the underworld army like shows up, and he's like, who's been blowing up my castle every day? The enemy's freaking great.
I might check it out, but I have to break down and watch all 300 episodes of it.
It's not that many. It's only 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah,
Like
too much.
it's like
Nah, I'll
24
watch.
episodes, and the movie. I haven't seen the movie.
The movie's good. Yeah. Megumin's the best character. Fuck you, fight.
Fuck you, wait. I mean, we're certainly not Aqua.
Certainly not.
No, she's dumb.
I think that's it for me for today.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, I'll probably head out myself.
Oh, all right.
I'm slowly succumbing to the Rona, so I'm gonna go take a nap, or rather go
Have
to bed.
fun.
A nap. Just gonna get up in the middle of the night.
Oh, that's all I needed.
Alright.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for this round 4 of the tournament. How many rounds do we have? 5?
6.
6? Oh man, I can still pull through and go 3 and 2. Nice.
You technically, yes.
It won't happen.
No.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, and I'll see you guys Monday.
Peace.